Hi, everybody. I'm backstage. The program you're about to see features hardcore girl gang members. Now, what makes their stories even more tragic is the fact that every one of them is also pregnant. Now, I warn you that this broadcast is not for the squeamish. It's pretty rough. We encourage parents, for example, to watch this program alongside their teenage children. Remember, viewer discretion is advised. Thank you. Hi, everybody. The teenage girls on our panel today all live the violent, dangerous life of a gangbanger. Now, what makes their story even more frightening is the fact that these young girls are all pregnant. And what kind of future can their children expect? It all becomes official after a member is jumped into a gang. For between 10 and 60 seconds, a group of girls will beat you senseless to make you one of their own. Now they're your homies, your home girls, the ones who'll be there for you till death do you part.
So now you witness a drive-by.
Like the boys, the girl gangbangers' world is filled with death and violence. Drive-by shootings, revenge-seeking rivals, and a haunting sense that you could die before tomorrow. Yet in the middle of it all, these girls are having babies, pregnant and gangbanging. While being pregnant may only slow some of the girls down a little bit, for some, motherhood is just the thing to scare a girl straight. But that's not Chantel's story. She gave birth to her first child when she was just 13 years old. Now Chantel is 17, and this gang member is pregnant. She expects twins, but since Chantel has had to sleep with virtually every man in her gang, she doesn't know who the father is. Chantel, what is pulling a train?
Pulling a train is the way to get into the gang. You have to sleep with every male member.
And did you pull a train?
Yeah, I'm in the gang.
And how many male members are there in the gang?
Members?
Well, how many did you have to sleep with as you pulled the train?
Over 25.
Ooh.
About 50.
Between 25 and 50? And how long a period of time?
One night.
Jasmine is Chantel's friend and protector, also a fellow gangbanger. Jasmine's also a mom, and she claims that if anything happens to Chantel, the gang will care for Chantel's children. Do you really believe that, Jasmine?
Hell yeah. If anything happens to my girl right here, her babies are mine. I'm there to the end.
But how will you afford to take care of them?
However I can, gang people.
Excuse me?
Gang people if I have to.
What does that mean?
Steal, jack, rob.
And Chantel, because you don't know who the father of the twins is, I mean, you don't even have any clue, any idea? Could be
one of them.
One of those 25 or 50?
Oh, no, not 25 of them, no. This is a separate time. So, it could be like 1 to 5, 6 of them. 1 to 5
or 6 different fellows who are candidates for father? So you're not going to go to any man to help?
They all help. I mean, well, not all. I mean, the ones who are like with, girlfriends and that they have babies of their own, but, if we really need help, and then they're down.
What about your parents, Chantel? What do they say about it?
My parents, well, my dad's not around, and my mom don't say nothing to me, because either she don't care, or she just don't, actually.
Is she fed up with you?
I don't know if she's fed up or she's scared or something. We get in fights and everything, but she just, I come and go as I please now.
How is your first child doing?
My first child, she don't really stay with me that much. I see her, she stays with her father. Her father's not in the gang. So.
That's the man who impregnated you when you were 13 years old?
He has my baby most of the time.
And how old is he?
Her? She's 4.
No, how old is he?
Oh, how old is he? 26.
26, so he was much older than you.
Well, he's 26 now.
Right, so he was 22 when you were 13?
Somewhere around, I don't, yeah.
And how old were you when you became sexually active?
11.
Carla is 6.5 months pregnant right now with Pete's baby. Carla says that she'll carry a knife to protect herself and her child, and even though she is pregnant, she still won't back down from a fight. Carla, aren't you frightened for your child's future?
Well, yeah. but you still gotta watch your back.
But why don't you get out of the life?
I don't know. Just won't. It's like we're real together and stuff, and it's been so long. It don't mean that I'm gonna be killing or anything, you know.
Why do they call you Baby Chucky?
I don't know. They just call me that.
Is it because you're mean?
Yeah, something like that.
You've had lots of fights?
Well, yeah.
Why is that funny?
'Cause it is.
Why?
'Cause I never, like, let no one tell, like, if someone's gonna say something, let them, if they're gonna say something, back it up. That's how I feel about it. You know? Why are you gonna say something and then, you know, say you didn't say it, you know, and then you know you said it?
And you carry a knife?
I used to, but not no more.
And you'll still fight even though you're pregnant?
Not really.
Now, Pete, the only rule is that you carry the gun and Carla's not allowed to?
Got it.
And why isn't she allowed to? What's...
Because that's my child, man. I'm a protector. I'm her guardian. I watch her back.
Have you ever used your gun?
Got you, man. If you got to, you got to.
Have you shot at people?
Yeah.
How many people?
Don't know.
Have you ever killed anybody?
Don't know, man. Ain't never stuck around.
Vanessa? Little Vanessa, 14 years old, a member of a gang called the Little Crips. In the 8th grade, little Vanessa is 6 months pregnant. Are you the first of your friends, Vanessa, to get pregnant?
Supposed to be I am.
In your little age group, I mean.
Yeah.
14 years old, 8th grade. Why did you want to get pregnant?
I just planned to.
Why?
'Cause that was gonna be easy for me.
How is it going to be easy?
Well, supporting a child.
Challenge? How are you going to raise the baby?
Well, if I was gonna work, so.
You're in the 8th grade.
Yeah.
You're 14 years old. Esther is older. She's 16, 5 months pregnant. But Esther has a temper. She's a very passionate young lady. She's a kind of, complications be damned kind of lady. She gets high, for example, when she feels like it, even though she's pregnant. Why?
'Cause I get all scared. I get all mad, and that's the only thing I could do. So I could control myself.
So are you still huffing paint? Is that what you were doing?
Huh?
Weren't you? How do you get high? Hairspray? What are you? You're doing something
Well,
very bad for.
the first 2 months I used to get spooked. I used to get spooked with
What's
paint.
Paint?
Sniff the paint.
Can you imagine what that's doing to the little baby inside you?
But right when I used to do that, do it with the paint, I didn't know that I was still pregnant. I didn't know that I was pregnant until I went to the clinic and they told me that I was pregnant.
Chantel, what do you think about the future for your twins?
The future?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think about the future. I go day by day.
You don't think about the future at all?
Just that I'm going to have them.
Why are you hiding behind those foster grants?
I ain't hiding nothing. That's just, what I wear.
Can I see your eyes?
You can see my eyes are pretty green.
Can you take the glasses off?
I have nothing to hide.
Now, the gang that you run with is primarily African American? Is that the world you exist in?
Yeah, that's how I grew up.
And you don't want anything to do with any other culture? Why not? I'm curious.
Truthfully, I don't know. It's just how I grew up. I grew up, all my friends were black. The white people at my school, they were all nerds and everything, so.
Are you still in school?
No, I already graduated.
Oh, you graduated?
Yes.
So that's good.
Yeah. I mean, we're not all dumb and everything.
No, I wasn't suggesting you were dumb.
I know there's people out there who think we're dumb, but we're not. So.
They do wonder why a 13-year-old would get pregnant.
I don't know. It's not like I planned it. It's just something that happened, and I don't believe in abortion, so, you know, I went on and had it.
How many abortions have you had?
I didn't believe in it back then, but afterwards, you know, I did. I had 1 miscarriage. I had like 5 abortions, something like that.
And Jasmine, what do you think about Chantel's getting pregnant every 2 minutes?
I don't like it, and it's going to stop from now on.
Can I see your eyes, too? Why don't you leave those sunglasses off? It's not sunny here. You know, sometimes I think that, you know, girls who want to come across as tough, they wear the glasses so we can't see the vulnerability, can't see the pain in there. And the...
I got no pain.
No pain?
No.
No pain.
Everything's cool?
Everything's cool.
It's all good.
Now, Jasmine, you're pregnant now, right?
No, I'm not pregnant.
You have a baby?
I have a son.
And does his father take care of him?
When he can.
Does he?
Not really, but
Not really. Doesn't it make you angry?
no, because it's my baby. I'm going to take care of him.
So you think the relationship between you two, that's the real relationship? Or the relationship between you and the other gang members, that's the real relationship? And the relationship with your parents or the father of your children, that doesn't count for beans? Is that the way it goes?
Yeah. Well, her mom is more like my mom, even though she don't get along with her mom. I don't get along with my mom at all. I mostly live at her house. So, I mean, if I had to go to someone like a mom or something, I could go to her mom. But mostly I stay in the hood.
In the hood? Do you want your child or these twins to be a member of the same gang?
If they choose to, you know, I ain't going to sit there and say, you know, I want them to. But if they choose to, that's their choice. But I'm not going to keep them from it. And it's not stopping me from doing what I do.
Dodging bullets and changing diapers. Gangster girls having babies, the focus of this edition of Geraldo.
Thursday, on a fishing boat, a young boy dies.
You have your son in your hands, and he's basically dead.
Can Dad bring his son back to life? Rescue 911. Then, it's happened 3 years in a row. A little girl vanished.
Please let my little girl go.
Her daughter was murdered.
How could this happen again?
Is theirs still alive?
Did your son hurt yet?
Not yet. We're still looking.
Join a small town in its search. 48 hours, Thursday.
You really think we can do this?
Your mission,
We're going to do it.
see it again. The impossible is happening. Tom Cruise, rated PG-13.
This is the new TV Guide. Just open it up, and boom, you're there. Inside the 100 most memorable moments in television, from the moonwalk to Who Shot JR, a collector's edition of TV's unforgettable moments. When you want to be there, get inside TV Guide.
Here I am, 65. Don't have to wear those starched shirts anymore. I can come and go as I please. I can see an R-rated movie. I'll never be late for work. I'll never have acne again, either. For the first time, my garden will have more tomatoes in it than weeds. Now, I can be stubborn and opinionated, but no one will ever point it out. I think finally I'm going to look good in one of those hats with a small brim.
With age comes certain advantages. Quality health care should be one of them. Kaiser Permanente Senior Advantage, a health care plan for Medicare beneficiaries with everything you want, like your own doctor and $5 office visits, and nothing you don't, like deductibles and lots of paperwork. You're even covered for preventive care, prescriptions, and eyeglasses.
Going to take a little while before I get this thing down.
Kaiser Permanente Senior Advantage. For an enrollment package with no obligation, call 1-800-627-7553.
Dodging bullets, changing diapers, pregnant girl gang members.
My question is, aren't you afraid of AIDS and hepatitis passing it on to your babies and other partners that you're with? Isn't that a concern of yours?
Chantel? Yeah.
Anybody on the panel?
AIDS? No, I've been tested for AIDS. So I get tested every 6 months. That's one thing, you know, I'm scared. I'm scared, but I ain't scared. If it happens, you know, so it has to be.
But the fact is, when you sleep with the 25, when you did that, pulled the train, that was all unprotected sex.
I guess I didn't sit there and, pay attention if they put a rubber on or something.
I wondered if they ever plan on getting out of the... You don't. You never plan on leaving, taking your children and leaving.
No.
You're going to rear them in this.
I ain't gonna push them in it. If they go in it, then they go in it.
Well, if you stay in, they'll be in, right?
What? My little girl ain't associated with it.
So, but you are. How are you gonna feel? How are you gonna feel when you have to buy a casket this big and bury your child?
Let me just quickly. Angel, our first guest in the chorus, has a 4-year-old daughter. She's presently trying to walk away from her gang-banging lifestyle for the sake of her little girl. Next to her are Felicia and Yvonne. They are former gangbangers who have children. Both believe that the gang-banging lifestyle is no way for a mother and her baby to live. Okay, Angel, you were saying?
You ain't giving your baby no choice. Your little girl ain't involved in it because your baby's daddy got her. And that's the only reason, okay?
And he deserves to have her.
When you die and you get shot, who's gonna take care of your babies? Because, honey, no, your homies ain't gonna take care of your baby. Your baby is gonna be snatched by social services.
Because if your friend isn't grown enough to wipe her, to make her think she's gonna wipe your baby.
Thank you.
I take care of my own son. I can take care of
A question for the three. How does it feel in your self-esteem, knowing that you can, having your mind being a brood bitch, as they call it, knowing you're sleeping with all the guys and not caring?
Who are you talking to?
Any of the three of you.
Yeah. I'm only with him. We're married, so it's like that's the only person I'm with, so.
And not all girls sleep with all the guys.
That's every gang. Every gang like that.
Chantel?
That's just one way of getting in. Not everybody does that.
No, that's the way. That's the way of being a hoe.
Yes.
So it has
That's
to be
being made hoe. That's the only thing it is.
What do you tell your child? You don't know her father could be one of 5 or 6 people. I mean, how do you raise a child knowing that? What do you tell them?
I haven't raised it yet, so I don't know.
Okay, I gotta be up to raise it either.
I addressed this to the young lady that's expecting the twins. You had made a comment that not all of you are dumb because you finished school. Have you heard yourself talking? Have you heard the things that you said? You're 50 million times twice than dumb.
Excuse me?
Does not mean we're dumb. We could have intelligence in our mind.
Honey, nobody's saying that you ain't got no intelligence. It's dumb for you to sit up and say that you're going to raise this child in a gang. That's dumb, okay?
I get good grades at school.
I have 2 kids. I'm 19 years old. I had my first kid when I was 14. I had another one when I was 16.
Wait, let me hear from Felicia. Go ahead, Felicia.
I had a child when I was 14, and I had a child when I was 16. My son is 4, my daughter is 2, okay? I will not allow them to be raised up with somebody that they can go and get shot at any time and everything else. And I just got finished burying both their fathers. Now, see, you sitting up here pregnant and everything else saying that you're grown this, you're intelligent this, well, you ain't woman enough to raise no baby if you're going to be grown. Gang banging.
Now, Felicia, are you saying that both the fathers of your 2 children are dead?
Mm-hmm.
Murdered?
Mm-hmm.
Are you expecting now?
Mm-hmm.
And who's the father of that child?
He's around. He's alive.
How around is he?
Not much.
He won't be there for that baby?
He wants a blood test, and I'm more than willing to give it to him. So.
He doesn't believe you?
I don't think he does.
Do you think that your situation is any better than Jasmine or
I've been in their
Chantel?
situation. Because I was a gang member. I was a Crip. And, I think my children are more important than my homies. Okay? Because my homies, only thing that they'll be there to help you do is bury your child when you have a casket this big that don't even fit in a hearse, that fits in the back of a car. I've done seen people bury their babies, okay? You think it's hard to bury a homie? Bury your child. Because you ain't giving this child no chance if you're going to sit up and say that you're going to raise this child in a gang. That's ignorance.
Vanessa, why won't you leave and give your kid a chance? You're only 14.
Well, I plan to leave after I have had my child.
Why not now? Why don't you walk away from it now?
Because I feel like backing up my friends, you know?
But how can you back up your friends? You're pregnant now.
I don't know. Gerald said he planned to back them up.
And Esther, in your case, the father of the child wanted you to have the baby or not have the baby?
Excuse me?
Did the father of your child want you to have that baby?
Well, I don't know, because he has like 5 kids already, so I don't think so. He didn't want it for me to have them.
So how are you going to pay for the food on the table and for the Pampers?
I'm gonna start working. I'm planning to start working.
My question is for anybody on the panel. Do you have any aspirations? Like one young lady said she graduated. Did you want to go to college? Do you want a career? Does anybody want to do anything else?
I want to be an actress.
You go. And I'm in honors right now. It's like I always had good grades. I never had to worry about that. My grades always kept, you know, they stayed up and everything, so.
So if y'all already got all this going for you, why y'all doing this?
Well, I'm not, like, with my friends no more. It's like, to them, I kind of stepped away, you know, and they don't say nothing about it, you know. It's my kid's life. It's my life, you know. So nothing can happen to my kid.
But Carly, you're holding the hand of someone who's probably a marked man, right?
Yeah.
Right, Pete? You think those people that you've been shooting at don't have friends with guns?
The point is, man, I got at least 2,000 people watching my back. I don't worry about someone taking me out.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't hang with my gang. See, I'm in the United States Army right now. I'm a private first class. I have changed a lot. I graduated from high school. I mean, what's my gang? I haven't seen my gang for at least 2 to 3 months. So I'm changing. I'm in the process of changing. I ain't gonna get out, but yet I ain't gonna go and live with the gang. I mean, I have my home away from the gang. I don't hang with them every day. It's like, you know, just every 3, 4, 5, 6 months, you know, go by, visit them, see how they're doing.
Take a gun and do a drive-by?
Nah, man. I'm called on for weddings. I'm called on to be a pallbearer. They don't call me to go do drive-bys. They don't call me to go sell drugs or anything. I don't do that.
You're called on to be a pallbearer. I don't know, man. It just seems so pointless.
It's not pointless, man, because it's the life. It's the life of a gangster, man.
We'll be right back.
Wow, you've got to get to the biggest Payless sandal sale ever. Buy any pair of sandals, get the second pair half price. All sandals, men's, women's, even kids. But hurry, the Payless buy one pair, second pair half price sale won't last long. Celebrate Disney's The Hunchback of Notre Dame now in theaters. Then head down to Payless for kids' shoes inspired by the movie. Relive the fun in great shoes featuring Esmeralda and other characters. It's all happening now, only at Payless. Payless.
Bayer, powerful pain relief, and so much more.
Killers who make us tremble with fear make these women tremble with desire.
Mr. Dahmer and I are destined to be together. One day we will be.
Do you love Charlie Manson?
Yes, I do.
Next, Geraldo.
Hi, my name is Connie Wisniewski, and I lost 36 pounds on Jenny Craig. Before I was on Jenny Craig, I felt heavy, and I felt like a lump. Joining Jenny Craig is a great idea. I can't even tell you how much Jenny Craig changed my life. If you're uncomfortable with your weight, then that's the way to go, because for me, there's no better program out there.
Join Summerfest now and lose all you want for just $1 a pound. Plus, get a free program for a friend. Call 1-800-96-JENNY. That's 1-800-96-JENNY.
The emotional experience of divorce and child custody dispute is devastating. Many people recommend the Ritzinger Law Firm because we are dedicated to the practice of divorce, custody, and support. We accept many cases with 100% financing and payment plans you can afford. The Ritzinger Law Firm is experienced, aggressive, and exclusively represents family law and major criminal clients. The attorney you choose will make a difference.
For all family law matters, call the Ritzinger Law Firm for a free private consultation. 1-800-222-0205.
In all the world, there's only one source of protein more perfectly suited for human nutrition than a California fresh egg. Her name is Mom. And no matter who you are or how you fix them, there's nothing quite like California fresh eggs. California fresh eggs. For people who know a good thing when they taste one.
Dear Robert, it was great talking to you. You know I've had trouble sleeping lately, so I went out, like you said, and got Unisom. I don't like the idea of taking something, but even the pharmacist said Unisom's not habit-forming, so not to worry. Anyway, I wanted to tell you I got a wonderful night's sleep.
The best in weeks. And I feel lucky to have a son like you. Love, Mom.
Dodging bullets, changing diapers, pregnant teenagers in gangs. Our focus, yes, ma'am.
If you had the opportunity to turn your life around today, how would you do it, and what would you do?
Chantel?
The opportunity to turn it around, as in getting out of the gang.
Turning your life around, living a lifestyle most of us would consider normal.
I would never leave my homies, I would never leave my gang. It doesn't mean that I have to go out and shooting people and not, go to school and stuff like that. I do plan to go to college. Like I said before, we're not all dumb. We do go to school and get good grades and stuff like that.
Felicia, what happened in the mafia? The women and children were off limits. Are children in the street gang lifestyle, are the children off limits?
No. You mean that them getting shot and killed? No,
Right.
they're not.
My friend.
No, they're not. Because you can have your homies, okay? That's not a problem. You can have your homies. I got my homies, okay? And you can, and I'm saying that you're stupid or you're ignorant or anything like that. What I'm saying is, why do you want to raise your child around death?
There's death everywhere out in the streets, isn't there?
Yeah, but you put her smack dab in the middle of it.
Bring them up
You are putting
differently.
her right in the middle of it, like giving somebody a gun, say,
You
please,
didn't
shoot my
you
child.
didn't do it, so,
Yes, I did too. What you mean I did not do it?
She's doing it now.
What do you mean I did not do it?
No, I did do it.
Yes, I did do it. But I have a baby. I have to be a woman now.
No, I am a woman.
No, you ain't much of a woman.
No,
You
I am a
cocaine
woman.
banging. You have not had.
And wait a minute, isn't it you just said that your boyfriend or whatever, he has to have a blood test done? And you can call me a hoe?
Well, at least I ain't sleeping around with 25 different men, honey, okay? At least I know who the blood test is going to be with.
Did we go?
I know who the blood test is.
That just makes you a sick.
Hold on,
You can't stand up there
Angel,
and
you
fight
first.
with everybody.
Say again.
Them sleeping around with all them guys, that just makes them a punk into the game because they ain't fighting their way in. And another thing is, now, you raising your baby in the gang? Okay, my homegirl had a baby, okay? She had a 2-year-old little girl carrying it on the side of her arm, walking down the road. A bullet was meant for her, hit her baby instead, and killed it. 3 days later, she killed herself.
Because if you
Because
sitting up saying,
that's ignorant.
That's her
You
life,
sitting up here saying, no, you sitting up here saying you graduated from school and you ain't dumb and this and that and the other. You dumb for raising your baby around the gang. You dumb for having your baby around all your...
Okay, yes.
You are dumb.
Okay, I think these ladies here should leave the gangs, go look for a job, and support these kids.
All right, Chantel, I'd like to know what you think you have to offer to a child. Obviously, you don't have any morals if you go out and you shoot people and stab and you steal and you sleep with 25 different guys. What do you feel you have to offer
Whether
a
you
child?
sleep with one guy or 25 guys, it doesn't matter. It just means, whether that's your sexual preference. I'm not going to sit there and tell my daughter to go out and do it, but I ain't going to hide nothing from her.
We're not saying she has to, her
She's not in the room while I'm doing that.
Jasmine. You're saying?
I'm saying, we're not, that is one way of getting into the game. I don't sleep with 50 guys a day. That was to get in. I had that choice or to get the living beaten out of me.
I'd rather beaten out of me.
Beat out of me, okay? Instead of letting
different guys run up in me that done slept without no way.
That is your choice. I don't prefer that.
Well,
but I'm not saying that I go around and sleep with these guys every day.
Okay, we're talking about the point of sleeping with all these guys. We're talking about your choice first.
Hold
Why
it,
was
Yvonne,
this your choice?
Yvonne.
Why would you put yourself that low and not even give yourself the respect?
Because pain when you can suffer pleasure.
What do other people think about you? Your other homegirls, what are they the same?
Some of the homies do that.
It's a pleasure.
Some of the homies
I would
do
like
that.
to know.
But
Ladies?
when you do that,
Ladies?
Yeah, I'd like to know how you three ladies got out of the gangs.
Okay.
I had a child who had to put my children first, and I became a woman about the situation.
Yvonne?
I did the same thing. I see it this way. If she wants to have her baby and she wants to stay in the gang, then you ain't woman enough or grown enough to raise that baby.
Tell me if I'm a woman. I don't care.
Somebody who will do it.
Where we're from, you can't just walk away.
Well, where I'm from, you can't just walk away.
But she's asking, how did you get out?
Because you gotta be a woman. Be a woman instead of a
Where
hoe.
did you get out? That's what she's asking.
Okay, I'm out of the gangs, okay? I've been out of the gangs for a
How'd
while.
you get
I
out?
still go and see my homies every once in a while, but you know something? I don't go and say, hey, let's go out and party. If I see my homies, it's like, hi, how are you doing? Nice to see you again. Bye, see you later.
Yvonne, you're 21.
Get out of the gang.
You're 21. You're out for 2 years now?
About 2 years.
Is it true that when you were in, you used a knife and stabbed people?
I've done a lot of crime. I've been caught most of the time. I've stabbed or whatever I've done, and I regretted it now that I see that my daughter, and this could actually maybe happen to her. You know, so I got out because I was worried about her life now. And you know how they say that everything you do to your parents happens, I mean, everything you do to your parents, your kids are going to do to you.
Yeah.
So I don't even want to go through all the pain and suffering I gave my mom and my, you know. It was like, without them and the help of CIS and different programs, I know I would have been a lost case a long time ago. I didn't want my kid in the beginning.
Do you feel a sense of sadness when you hear from Chantel and
Yeah, I was even telling her earlier I wanted to cry because of, she said 25
When she sat up, and when they called me to do the show and everything, and after I got finished talking to her, I sat there and cried because it's sad to know that these girls want to raise their kids in these gangs because there's no future in it.
Now there's a, now I see
especially
a life, you know?
What I'm trying to say is, girlfriend, you got to be a woman. You have a baby. What you gonna do? If your baby needs food and your homie wants a couple of bucks to go buy a 40, who you gonna buy it
My homies
for?
before my baby. I didn't say that. I never
That's what
said
you're
that.
doing if you gang banging.
Yes, you are putting your homies before your baby.
No, I would support my baby. You know, just because I have a baby.
But how are you gonna support your child if you're gonna be dead in the next couple of years because you gang banging?
Okay, ladies, Pete, I've got to take a break. You say your life is getting more toward normal. You're in the armed forces. Isn't it a fact, though, that your initiation rite for your gang was that you had to kill somebody?
Sometimes.
Yours. In your life.
It's not.
Who did you kill?
Don't know, man.
Dodging bullets, changing diapers. We're bringing the counselors out. See if there's any sense to make of this. See if there's any future we can assure these young ladies. Stay tuned.
This summer, one movie is being hailed as a true Disney masterpiece and film entertainment at its best, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Entertainment Weekly calls it a towering achievement. Hang on! Gene Shalit raves magnificent, extraordinary. And Joel Siegel declares this is a great film. Don't miss Disney's best. The Hunchback of Notre Dame, rated G. Now playing at a theater near you.
Thirsty? Then pay attention. You're about to hear a great offer from Alhambra. There's nothing as refreshing, pure, and great tasting as Alhambra water. Don't you wish you were enjoying a glass right now? Then call 1-800-432-0469 and order Alhambra home delivery. It's easy. We'll deliver great tasting Alhambra water right to your door. You don't even have to be home. Alhambra water is pure and delicious. Every refreshing mouthful proves Alhambra water tastes great. And if you call right now, we'll send you 2 bottles of great-tasting Alhambra water free. Oh, and you can pick from one of these great-looking coolers, too. That's right. You get 2 bottles of refreshing Alhambra water free. All you have to do is call. So quench your thirst with the freshest drink on earth. Alhambra. Call 1-800-432-0469. Do it now.
Itchy skin?
It wakes me up. It's so itchy. I used Cordaid. Now I use Gold Bond Cream.
A clinical study showed that at 10 minutes, Gold Bond relieved the itch more effectively than Cordaid.
Gold Bond Cream relieved my itch.
Gold Bond medicated cream. No faster itch relief.
I get no time out for pain, so I stop pain on the spot with the Icy Hot Chill Stick. Icy to dull pain, hot to relax it away. And for a cool you can't match, chill it. Icy Hot Chill Stick. Stop pain on the spot.
One thing about babies being born in gangs, you know who really ends up supporting the babies born to gang members? You do. Because the vast majority of the young ladies in gangs who have babies then become clients of public assistance. And Angel, what happens when the social service person comes by and discovers that Chantel or Jasmine or Carla or you or Yvonne or Felicia are gang members with children?
First of all, they're just going to do surprise visits, okay? You got a gang member in your house, your baby's gone. Second of all, they come to your house ain't clean. Your house ain't to their standards. Just for you being a teenager, they're watching over you more.
I already know about them. We've gone through all that. Why are you going to say my house ain't clean?
I ain't saying your house ain't clean. I'm just giving a point, okay? Now, for all you guys sitting up here, just for you guys sitting up here and saying you refuse to get out of the gangs and you're bringing a baby in. I didn't say that. No, you didn't. Okay. And you're bringing the baby into this world. Sure. These two on the end, okay? And you're bringing the baby into the world and you refuse to get out of the gangs, your baby's going to be gone. Because you're going on in front of the whole world letting them know.
So how do you get out of the gang?
How do you get out of the gang? I'll tell you how. I'll tell you how you get out of the gang. First, you get out of the gang by having people who love you, like your family. Secondly, you get out of the gang by having people around like Reverend Leon Kelly. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes you can't have family. But then there's people like Reverend Leon Kelly.
The only way out for us
There's
is
all
death.
kinds of
Wait, what was that, Jasmine?
Where we're from, the only way out is death. Because
wait, Angel, wait a second. Let her finish. What do you mean?
We don't know.
Wait, hold it, Carla.
You're not there for your homies, so they're gonna kill you. Because how do they know if you're gonna go on to some other gang or whatever? They don't know that.
That's your family. You know, would you betray? If a person betrays their family, that's wrong. You know, I had a homegirl. She tried to get out desperately, and she got shot and killed. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
They're telling us to get out, so in other words, they're telling us to get shot and killed.
No, death is somewhere.
Okay.
You can call anybody. You can call somebody and let them know that.
Ana Redondo is a counselor with the Association for the Advancement of Mexican Americans. She is a gang counselor. Is it true that death is the penalty?
No.
We're not saying in every single gang, you know.
In our program in Barrios Unidos, what we do with our clients is we do a lot of role modeling, and we teach them to find different activities and...
But can they walk away, though, Anna? That's brass tacks. I'm not talking about counseling or adult education or any of the... I'm talking about the threat of death that they say looms over their head if they were to leave the gang.
Yes, they can.
And are there safe houses they can be placed in?
Yes, there is. It's really what you want to do with yourself and how much do you want that change.
It has to be in you before you get it anywhere else. It got to be in you.
That's the first step you have to make.
And then the other thing is...
but then we don't know their real situation, though.
We can't judge their situation. Exactly. That's right. They say it's death in their gang, but to me, that's just a cop-out because everybody can go around claiming, oh, well, they'll kill me. Then they're saying they're betraying their family because the family is the gang. Now, you saying you're bringing your baby into this world in the gang, that's betrayal right there. That is betrayal.
I didn't say I was going to bring it out on drive-bys and stuff like that. I never said
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You're going to do the drive-bys and
Linda Barbanel, our esteemed therapist and counselor. What's your primary concern?
I am so appalled by the value system that I have heard right now. I am so concerned about these unborn babies. They are treated as if they're souvenirs from some love fest. This is ridiculous. The values are topsy-turvy here. These kids don't know right from wrong, and they are kids having kids. How can a child, a baby, be expected to give these people what it was that was so lacking in their own lives? Totally unrealistic. This is what makes for the cycle of poverty to go on and on and on and on, and we do pay for this through the nose, and I am sick and tired of it myself. This is a real...
Let me take a break. We'll be right back. This is Real Life. Our panelists hail from California, Texas, Colorado, and Twin Peaks.
A Northern California family grieves the loss of their son in the terrorist attack in Saudi Arabia. The death toll continues to rise today as the president calls for answers. We'll bring you the latest pictures from the scene today on Eyewitness News at 5.
Extra gives you more.
Very energetic and hip.
Quick hits, fun.
Sneeze, sneeze.
Always fun to see the Roadrunner.
It's a colorful show. Extra, extra, extra.
Something extra for you. Tonight at 6:30 here on Channel 5.
Hey, California, what's in your ice cream?
The other ice creams taste different, and it's got all these scientific things. Nano and diglycerides. Read the labels, and if it says only milk, cream, sugar, and vanilla, that means it's Breyers, all natural, and natural means made from nature.
Breyers all natural ice cream. Taste, not technology.
Furniture, carpet, bedding. This hurts, but it has to be done. Ouch! Ouch! We'll try to be brave while you buy self-service furniture's closeouts at prices that have been cut to the bone. See our circular out now. The markdowns may be painful to us, but they'll make you feel great. Hurry, sale ends this weekend at Self-Service Furniture.
Nights come alive on the hottest corner of the fabulous Las Vegas Strip. Excalibur Hotel Casino, the best value in the land, with rooms available for $19.50 per person now through August 1st. Excalibur, where accommodations fit for royalty, won't cost a king's ransom. Phone 1-800-643-9941. Excalibur, it will take your breath away.
We live in a crazy world for tens of thousands of American young people. This is the reality. Young ladies, children really, pregnant as teenagers. They're dodging bullets as they change diapers. It is bizarre.
I was 5 years old when I lost my father, and I had a lot of questions for my mother about him. And she had good things to say about him, and, you know, I heard good stories about him from other people. You know, and it made me feel good. I want to know what you're going to tell your kids when they grow up and they want to know about their father and what he did and what he did for the world.
Well, hopefully by then I'll know who the father is. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not going to find out who the father is.
All right, shouldn't you know now? Shouldn't you know now who the father is? Shouldn't you guys be working together to bring this kid up the right way? Teaching him what's right and what's wrong?
That's his family.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I had never heard of this gang.
Ladies,
Are they going to put all the values?
Wait, Angel, wait one second. Yes.
I have never heard of this gang business before today, and I was wondering how long this has been in existence, and what happens to them when they get older, if they live to get older.
Anna, what happens? First of all, the gangs are what, 3, 4 generations old in some communities?
Yes.
Right, Anna?
Some are, yes, 6th, 7th generation. Depends on the area that you live in also. And what we do in Barrios Unidos.
Is that in Houston?
Yes, in Houston, Texas. We give our clients a lot of support. Say that if they're out of school, then we find out why they're out of school. We place them in GED if they need to go to GED.
But the level of violence in Houston, from what I hear, is appalling. I mean, kids killing kids.
They keep it out from the public. Like in school, there's a lot of fights in our school. Nobody finds out about it. They won't make it come out and stuff.
The media stays out of it. It's like, if they care, they don't show.
Linda, you mentioned the cycle of poverty. How, after 5, 6 generations, are you going to change this?
People have to be uncomfortable in order to make any kind of a change.
Here.
And this
Take
is
your glasses again, Chantel. Okay, here you go.
What scares me
She's
is
been getting beat up too. Here's 17 years old, pregnant at 13 years old, from a man who is twice her age, basically. 13 years old. Do you remember what you were doing when you were 13 years old? Do you remember how wise you were at 13? Give me a break. What were you, in 8th grade? I mean, what do you know in the 8th grade? And that someone 20-something years old gets you pregnant. I mean, look at her. What's she going to do now? She's scared to death. This tough girl is scared to death.
Well, first of all, she's got to face the feelings herself. We can't tell her what to feel and what to think. She's told us that this is not a problem for her at this time. This is unfortunate for us to hear. We don't like hearing that because it is so enraging. Yet to look at her, we know she's not happy. She wouldn't be so overweight. She wouldn't have to wear the sunglasses. She feels this way about herself. Her behavior speaks louder than her words, and we understand more than she actually thinks we know. There is hope. She needs to be ready to accept the outstretched hand.
What do you want to do when you grow up?
When I grow up, I'm going to be makeup artist. If
Yes.
that comes.
I'm also a counselor with AMA. And, you know, these young people, they grow up in an area, and they're all different. Not every gang is the same. Not the initiations are not the same. The way to get out is not the same. The way to live is not the same. It varies. Their situation is different, but as you hear them and they're talking, they don't know about a lot of things that are going on. Like you said, they're 8th graders, they're young people, they don't know. They have problems going on in their homes. And a lot of it is not their fault. I mean, you've got generation of people not doing what they need to do, like value systems, or like love, like support, program. I mean, she spoke of CIS. I mean, I haven't heard of any programs that deal with gangs. I hear a lot of programs about alcohol and drugs and domestic violence and AIDS, but where are the gang programs? See, and that's I don't know where you're at. I'm not familiar with that, but like in Houston, there's ourselves and there's probably 2 others that actually do something, but there's no money out there for these specific situations and issues that are going on with these kids.
And I got news for you. There's going to be less money.
Yeah, probably, exactly.
Because people are sick of it. People are sick of it. They showed us in the election that the vast majority of the American people are sick of it. They have said to themselves, and they have said to the politicians, that's not my problem. I'm going to build a better wall around my house, a better gate on my window, a better lock on my door, and let them go to hell. That's the reality. We'll be right back. Dodging bullets, changing diapers. We'll be right back.
I eat when I get stressed, and not very good food. I gained weight. I tried every diet known to man. What I found with the Slim Fast plan was that it was easy. I lost 18 pounds on 1 shake a day. With Slim Fast, you'd put it in your bag, that's lunch, that's it. I love the milk chocolate. It tastes like a creamy milkshake.
19 essential vitamins and minerals, protein, calcium, and carbohydrates. All the balanced nutrition like a healthy meal.
Maybe that's why I feel so good. I like this thin feeling.
Slim Fast, balanced nutrition for a healthy life.
Pam, look. Phillips has gel caps. Gentle overnight relief in a little gel cap. This is just the thing for your constipation, honey.
Even has a stool softener, huh, Brenda?
Phillips has gel caps.
He wears it all the time. It's his lucky shirt. Don't risk it, whisk it. Whisk's new Color Hold formula fights tough stains and keeps colors bright. No matter...
Hi, Mom.
How many times...
Hi, Mom.
You wash it.
Hi, Mom.
New Whisk with Color Hold bleaching action.
If you have a comment about this show or have a show idea, you can call our interactive phone lines at 1-900-8-VIEWER. All calls 99 cents a minute. We'll be right back.
Announcing Pretty and Flops up to 50% off summer clearance. It's the fashion sale full-figured women look forward to all year. Up to 50% off all spring and summer blouses, T-shirts, shorts, skirts, pants, coordinates, dresses, all spring and summer fashions, but only while it lasts. So you'd better hurry to Pretty and Plump's up to 50% off summer clearance sale.
One loan, one payment each month, and nothing more.
Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
If you're like most homeowners, you're paying a mortgage, several credit cards, and an auto loan each month. That's why the Money Store introduced the combo loan. With a combo loan from the Money Store, you can refinance your mortgage and consolidate your bills. You'll have one loan, one payment, and write just one check each month.
Plus, the interest can be tax deductible.
One loan, one payment with a combo loan from the Money Store. Call 1-800-LOAN-YES.
You didn't choose the corporate package, the company plan, the group policy. You chose to follow your heart instead of your father's footsteps. Now, you're making it on your own. Does that mean every time your child sneezes, you're destined to hear that little voice inside whispering, "What's this gonna cost?" Introducing Kaiser Permanente Personal Advantage, an affordable individual health plan. Just call 1-800-611-3644. You'll find our benefit package is one of the most competitive available, starting at only $59 a month, including preventive care and hospitalization, 5 or $15 office visits, and no deductibles. To receive a free, no-obligation enrollment package, call 1-800-611-3644. And next time your little guy isn't feeling well, the last thing on your mind will be money. Kaiser Permanente, different from the ground up.
There will be no money for these social programs. The mood of the electorate is such that we would much rather spend money for jails than for social programs. Much rather.
Okay, so what's going to happen?
What's going to happen is, as bad as it is, it's going to be...
Wait. What's going to happen if everybody turns their back and abandon all these people? Okay, we only have one gang person in Colorado, and that's Open Door Youth Gang Alternative. Right. Okay? Now, what's going to happen if y'all all turn your backs on these people? Then the problem that we have now is going to be 20 times worse.
Yes. Parents, they're going to be role models for their children. I'm wondering what kind of role models their parents were for them.
Chantel, tell us about your mom.
I didn't hear a question.
The question was, what kind of role model are you going to be for your kid? And what kind of role model was your mom for you?
My mom?
Yeah.
Obviously not much of a role model. Nobody was there. You know, you guys sit there and you downplay us, but you don't understand, you know, you don't know where we're coming from at all. You know, we live probably a totally different kind of lifestyle than you guys live, you know. I was put in jail, and, you know, nobody offered me any type of programs. I've been in and out of jail. Nobody offered me no programs to get out of no gangs.
How old were you?
How old was I when I went to jail the first time? I'm 14, almost 15.
You had to get some kind of services, isn't it?
I got probation. I got counseling, but nothing was brought up on gangs.
Counseling, isn't that good enough?
If you're going to counseling, you bring your own self up about the gang.
It's all up
That's
to you.
your
It's
job.
all up to you.
Okay, yes.
I just wanted to say that y'all not giving life a chance. Life has a lot of beautiful things to offer, and y'all not even giving it a chance. Y'all limiting your life, and then you want to bring up your children in that type of environment. Come on, you're being unfair to your children.
Kind of environment.
Let me take a break. I'm sorry. We've got to move on. Running out of time. They'll be right back. Dodging bullets. Changing guns. Pregnant gangbangers.
Good afternoon, I'm Kate Kelly. Coming up on the news today at 5 o'clock, we'll hear from the family of a Modesto man killed in yesterday's bomb blast in Saudi Arabia. And the new crash test results for cars are out, and we'll tell you which models held up the best at 5.
Extra gives you more.
Just regular people that are doing something heroic or something different.
They don't just do the he said, she said.
Better coverage. Gets into the lives of the people that are making the news.
Something extra for you. Tonight at 6:30 here on Channel 5.
Imagine a natural supplement that can actually help you think better. New ginkgo, shown in tests to help improve your memory and sharpen concentration. Now that's a big idea. Remember New ginkgo, the thinking person supplement.
Are you or someone you know experiencing female hair loss? If so, call the number on your screen to see if you qualify to participate in an upcoming clinical study of a new medical treatment for female hair loss. Candidates for this study must be under age 60, postmenopausal, and not on estrogen or other hormonal replacement therapy. Medical examinations and treatment are free, and compensation for study participants will be provided. For more information on this treatment, call the number on your screen.
Slide straight into summer as TCI and neighboring cable companies offer you the best way to stay cool. Get cable TV installed for only $9.95 when you order your cable system's raging summer deal. Featuring the best of basic and premium cable from Showtime, HBO, Cinemax, the Movie Channel, Stars, or Encore. Call now and get installation for only $9.95, plus 2 free tickets to Raging Waters in San Jose. Hurry, tickets are limited, so call today. 1-800-230-CABLE. That's 1-800-230-CABLE.
This is the new TV Guide. Just open it up, and boom, you're there. Inside the 100 most memorable moments in television, from the moonwalk to Who Shot JR, a collector's edition of TV's unforgettable moments. When you want to be there, get inside TV Guide.
For free tickets to the Geraldo Show, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Geraldo Tickets, 524 West 57th Street, New York City, 10019. Or call 212-265-1283. Promotional fees provided by
1-800-US-SEARCH. Locate almost anyone for only $39.95 plus $10 processing. Call Nick and Rob. 1-800-US-SEARCH. Betadine Antibiotic Plus Moisturizers. The #1 brand in hospitals is coming home.
I can eat corn on the cob, and I can eat the apples, as long as I've got Super Polygrip on these dentures.
Hold your dentures super tight with Super Polygrip.
We're talking about jail and consequences. Now, Yvonne, aren't you facing jail right now?
Well, I have a warrant for my arrest, but I'm about to go clear it on Monday.
You have a warrant still outstanding for your arrest?
Yes.
And what charge? You don't want to...
It's nothing big, but it's still... But like how we were saying, we can't abandon these people, you know? There's no way. You can't. I'm still with this because there's no way.
Okay, you're saying that there's going to be no funding for it, and everybody's trying to close their eyes to it and everything else. Well, if they're going to do that, tell them to stop bitching about it.
Yeah.
My thing is, my baby was taken away. I didn't get the chance to raise my baby. She was taken out of the hospital because of my gang life. Now, when you see the picture of my little girl, she got the biggest smile on her face, and she got the biggest glow on her face. And that's the most happiest child you'll ever see in your life, because she was not raised by me when she was first born. She got my mama, thank God. Okay, because if she got me when she was first born, she wouldn't be as happy as she is now. Okay? Now I'm out of the gang. I can keep her happy.
When you talk about, see, the program that we have is a gang outreach program. We go out towards a lot of the girls or the guys from the same gang. We process what's going on, about pulling them out, about moving on, making positive role models out of the girls who are already considered older to hopefully bring the younger girls up in a different manner.
You want to say, Esther, quickly?
Yes. Like she was saying that to get out of the gang, they need to kill you, your own homies. That means that's not your own home. That means that they don't care about you. Yeah.
By you having the
Good
baby,
luck.
they care enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, good luck. See you, folks.